students. Today we shall start the chapter 2 polynomial. Here already you have got what is a polynomial. Okay. Now polynomial can be named in two ways. One is by the number of terms and on number of degrees. Let us see how. Number of terms, example, and number of name of the polynomial. If number of terms is 1, for example 5x, it is known as monomial. If number of terms is 2, suppose 6x minus 3, it is, as there are two terms, we name as binomial. Okay, if number of terms is 3, for example 6x square minus 5x plus 8, as there are three terms, we name it as trinomial. Now sometimes if the number of terms is more than 3, if it is more number of terms, suppose 6x to the power 4 minus 8x cube plus 5x minus 5, alright, then there is no specific name, you just name it as polynomial. Polynomial means having a term algebraic expression which has many terms. Is it alright, students? Okay, now let us see how the polynomial are named depending on the degree. If degree is 1, degree is 2, how we will name it, let us see. Alright, a table to name the polynomial depending on the degree. If degree is 1, example 6x, the degree is 1. Name of the polynomial, it is a linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Its type is linear polynomial. If degree is 2, okay, 7x square minus 5, degree is 2, then it is, this polynomial is quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. If degree is 3, let us make the degree 3. 8x cube minus 5x square plus 2. Degree is 3. It is known as cubic polynomial. If degree is 4, suppose 7x to the power 4 minus 8x plus 3. This is biquadratic, double of quadratic. Polynomial. Constant polynomial and zero polynomial. Constant means any term, suppose 5, which is independent of variable, and zero polynomial 0. 0 is called zero polynomial. Now here we want to know what is the degree of this constant polynomial and degree of this zero polynomial. You see, 5 can be expressed as 5x to the power 0. So what is the degree of a constant polynomial? Any constant polynomial, it is 0. Its degree is 0. Whereas suppose 0 you write. Alright, 0 into how much, what you want to write? X to the power 0, 0 into x to the power 1, 0 into x to the power 2, 0 into x to the power 3 or x cube. Anything you can write. So its degree is, what is the degree? Is not defined. We cannot define it. Degree. So in constant polynomial, the degree is 0, and in zero polynomial, degree is not defined. You understood, students? Okay, let us move to the next. Is 0 of a polynomial. How we define 0 of a polynomial? Let us see. At first, let us consider a polynomial. Px is equal to, suppose, x minus 1. Polynomial can be defined by the symbol px, qx, rx, gx, fx, like this. Okay, now you take p, suppose 1. We want to make the value of this expression is 0. 1 minus 1. How much it is? 0. So this 1 can be said as 0 of this polynomial. Okay. Now in general, for a polynomial px, I am writing short px, any polynomial you consider, value, any value, suppose c is a 0. See, the value c is a 0 if p of c is 0. For example, if you want to understand, let us take one more example. Px equal to, suppose, x minus 2. P of 2, if in place of 2, in place of x, let us put 2. This is 0. So these 2 is said to be the 0 of this polynomial. Alright, 0 polynomial we want to find what is the 0 of a constant polynomial and what is the 0 of a 0 polynomial. Let us take example. Suppose 7. The 7 can be written as 7x to the power 0. So in place of x, you can put whatever you want to put. 7, the values are always remain same. 2 to the power 0, the value is always 7. Whatever you want, you can put in place of x. So what will say? The 0 of this, what it is? It has no 0. We cannot find out what is the 0. It may be anything. Okay, no 0. Now 0 of a polynomial is 0. 0 can be written as 0 into, suppose, x. Okay, now in place of x, what we want to put? You can put 1, you can put 2, you can put 3, you can put 4, anything. The value will remain 0 only. So every real number is a 0 of a 0 polynomial. Here we are discussing about a non-zero constant polynomial. It has no 0 and its 0 is every real number is a 0 of this 0 polynomial. Have you understood, student? Okay, let us move to question number 3 of exercise 2.2. Verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial. Whether these are zeros of this polynomial, let us check. So as you know how to find the zeros or what is the 0, we can check. So here px equal to 3x square minus 1. So let us check for this one. P of minus 1 by root 3. 3 into minus 1 by root 3 whole square minus 1. This is 3 into minus, it is even number, so it will be positive. 1 square 1. This is 3 minus 1. 3 will get cancelled. 1 minus 1 is 0. That means what is the conclusion? Minus 1 by root 3 is a 0 of this polynomial. Now next one. P of 2 by root 3. Okay, so let us put there in this polynomial 3 into, in place of x, 2 by root 3 square minus 1. So 3 into this is 4 by 3 minus 1, 3 cancel, 4 minus 1 equal to 3, which is not 0. So what is the conclusion? Minus 1 by root 3 is a 0 and 2 by root 3 is not a 0. Alright, therefore minus 1 by root 3 is a 0, but 2 by root 3 is not a 0 of the polynomial. Find the 0 of the polynomial. We want to find the 0 of it. Earlier we used to check whether this is 0 or not. Now we see, suppose x minus 1 equal to, x minus 1 we have taken. What is the 0 of it? 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So ultimately its value will be 0. For what value of x? This is the value of this expression is 0. That is called 0. So here this process let us apply. Px for 0, we have Px must be equal to 0. At the end it should be 0. So this implies, what is the value of Px here? Cx plus d equal to 0. So Cx equal to minus d, x equal to minus d by c. So we have got 0 is minus d by c. So let us write the conclusion. Therefore minus d by c is the 0 of the polynomial. Have you understood, students?